Hello, everyone. Shelby will be here momentarily. I can only assume she is preparing for the story time that she has to tell. Yeah, she's out working on the car. Let me see if there's any music in this game whatsoever. I don't think there is, to be honest. Oh boy. How do I get out of the settings? Okay. Here she comes, scrambling through the house. All right. Has the game gotten more complicated? Technically, yes, it has. Um, in a few ways. So let's see here. Like I can pick all of these things up. I think with Q. Yeah, I have to click on it and then I press Q, and then I can sort of rifle through the things in my pocket. What is it? Q.
Pocket. What are we working on today?
This. Whatever this car is called.
Okay, what are we doing on this car?
It's not quite an old Golf, but it may as well be an old Golf. Just messing around. While you talk about what we for real did to our car.
Okay, had to sit on the floor because the table's low because sister's
Okay.
on drugs.
Right.
I should pull up OBS too.
So yes, the how do I crouch down? There we go. So the thing that has gotten
Hey, Sergio's actually here.
The thing that they have done lately is with like wire physics. There weren't wires in the game for a very long time, but now there are. And things actually have to connect and disconnect from the places they are meant to. So, which is real neat.
Finger loosen. That was a term we used this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Finger loosen, finger tighten.
Right. So this is the new idea for the game. It's that you are at your house in your garage working on your simple car. And
Jesus Christ.
there we go. And then in the old one, if we go back to the menu, the old one, you were in this sort of garage, this featureless garage, and you had like tables over here and tool benches and stuff like that. And you kind of had like endless infinite pockets to where you could just carry everything, and everything was like on a button dial, so that you had all of your wrenches and you could just like a first person shooter, you would scroll through them and just pull out the wrench that you needed at that time. So now it's a lot more realistic to where if you are carrying a tool, you have to put it down before you pick up another tool. So to answer your question, Sergio, yes, the game has gotten more complicated. So let me.
Which shockingly so. How could it get more complicated?
Yeah, I keep asking myself, how could this game get more complicated? And every time it does. It's a beautiful thing though. Garage. Yeah, there we go.
Sergio, I think this might be the first time we've chatted since we bought the Honda.
It might be.
So what do you think? You did this. You did this, by the way. We definitely laid all the blame at your feet.
Yeah.
You're the one that instigated the Facebook Marketplace. Oh, look at this car. Oh, look at this car. Shit.
Uh huh. Yep.
I don't want to listen. I don't want to hear it, Sergio. It's your fault. Also, you're more than welcome to come visit. I will provide lodgings and food if you want to come work on a fucking car.
Mm-hmm.
I was just sharing cars with my friends. And to be fair, you could have told him no. I never tell Clayton no. I don't think I have told him no about anything he's ever genuinely asked me that he wants.
What is this thing? What's going on here?
Yeah, them cable physics, man.
What are we connected to?
Sergio says, I will abso-fucking-lutely come down to Wrench.
What are we?
Well, sir, it's going to be on the docket soon. Hi, kiddo.
All right, hold on. Where? I have a light. L, F, B.
Are you in the car? What happened? A cat stood
yeah,
in front of me. Oh, there you are. Okay.
You can just sort of phase through everything.
So to get to where we're going to actually be able to start working on the car, we've worked on the Honda, which, by the way, I've not announced it, but I have named her. I named her the weekend we bought her. The next day I named her. And I was like, I'm going to take my time, like live with the car, work with the car. I'll come up with something that fits her, right? So we were talking about different Honda Civics. So we have a 99 Honda Civic SI. Yeah. And that was the reason why we paid so much and why we went to the one in Austin, because we wanted Clayton wanted the SI.
Wanted the SI. If I could get my hands on an SI, that's the one I wanted. Within reason.
Because the engine in the SI is better? Is bigger?
Just the overall platform. The parts are easier to find whenever people make aftermarket parts for a Civic. They assume you have an SI or a Type R or an SIR. And even still, we don't have the most common one, because a lot of the parts that I'm finding are for the hatchback, which we don't have a hatchback. We have a coupe. But still, it's an SI. So, like suspension part, the SI, I think has
guaranteed manual. Yeah.
Guaranteed manual. The suspension is different in the SI. So we actually did. I was like, if it gets too serious,
oh yeah,
I will call Sergio and have him like be on speakerphone. It's like, all right, I need you to say this, and then you need to tell me what he says. So
yeah, he did not speak enough English for us to like even get through talking little bits.
Right.
We used Google Translate on my phone and on his phone.
Yeah.
So so we got the SI, and me and Clayton had talked about this jokingly for a while. The past, I don't know, maybe 6 months. That the next car that we bought, because I've always been like, I want when I get a new car, I want a new car, because we have 2 older cars that we bought used. We have 1 new car that we bought in 2011, and we've had it its entire life. It's always been ours. So I wanted to get a new car when we bought another car. Say it specifically like that.
Right.
And then it's just like I kept seeing more and more stuff and on the internet with people's experience.
Terrible stuff on the internet.
The internet's fucking filthy meat stick. And repair shops recently that I've seen, and then like some of the stuff that Clayton and I have talked about with working with the different cars. I just don't want a new car. I was like, Clayton, I don't want a new car. Everything is just so electronic based. I want an older car. So that's when we decided, like, all right, well, fuck it. We're gonna buy an older car, and it's gonna be fucked up, and it's gonna be a project car, because that's it. Unless you want to buy a car that is basically everything is computer run and is getting harder and harder for people to work on them and not worth repairing and all this bullshit, we're just gonna have to get an old car. So when Clayton was like, you want to get a Honda Civic? And I was like, are you fucking crazy? Why do you want to get a Honda Civic? And it kind of escalated from there. So the Honda we bought I didn't know this, but cars have body codes. Is that the right term?
Yeah.
So I didn't know this even after all the stuff that we watched with Initial D. That's how they referred to the cars in the show was the body codes, because apparently you can't say
Right, because
Toyota 86.
right, if he
Like-
had called it a Corolla, Shuichi Shigeno would have been sued into oblivion by Toyota, and he couldn't have called it a Honda Civic. He couldn't have called it a Mazda RX-7 or a Nissan Skyline. There's just no way you would get away with saying those words. It's not going to happen. So his way around that was saying, "Oh, it's an FD, or it's an 86, or it's an
just an
EG6.
86.
It's an R32." And especially with something like an R32, everyone knows what you're talking about when you say an R32.
See, and I think it's weird because I just know R32. Like, that's the one that I'm like, oh yeah, I mean a GCR.
Right.
Like, huh? But I didn't really ever connect that
this
it was a separate.
Definitely looks like a starter motor, not a wiper
It says
motor.
a wiper motor?
That's for my windshield wipers, but
Fucking
that
bullshit.
definitely looks like a starter, so that's funny to me.
So when Clayton was telling me about specifically the Honda that we bought,
Uh,
he told me it's a 1999 Honda Civic SI coupe, and then he told me the body code for it.
uh-huh.
It's an EM1.
EM1, correct.
So when we were talking about like different iterations and stuff like that, and then I was just like, huh, EM1. I was like, I think I know what I'm going to call her. I said, I'm going to call her Emmy.
Emmy.
No, I said, I'm going to call her Emmy.
Right, okay, yeah.
And Clayton was like, okay, because EMI. That's how I would spell it. EM1, EMI. I thought it was fucking genius.
Uh-huh.
And then Clayton and I were like, he was like, huh, instead of calling her Emmy, why don't you call her Emmy?
And she goes, well, what are you talking about?
And I was like, what? And he goes, yeah. Emmy. And I'm still struggling to get it nailed on every time.
Uh-huh.
Just bear with me. Turns out actually means in different symbols, in different characters, is the correct term. In Japanese, basically means beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It means
so
like pretty face or pretty picture.
Depending on the character that you use. So I have to
Right.
nail down what character I'm going to use for it. But her name is going to be Emmy.
Emmy. Which I thought was a pretty good name.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna zip these bolts off, which means I need to pick up the torque, the impact wrench, and then attach the battery. And then I need to pick up probably a 19 if I had to guess.
So, because now it's getting cooler weather, Clayton and I are pretty much every single weekend going to be working on something with the cars.
How do I?
So this past weekend, before we bought Emmy, I'm just gonna call her the Honda because you guys won't know what that name means. So before we bought the Honda, we had bought a bunch of parts for the Mazda, the little hatchback.
Yeah.
Because she's at like 141,000 miles at this point. So like there's some stuff that, need to be done to her, just maintenance wise. So Clayton had been wanting to do some like minor things. We had fixed the radiator and there was that leak last year. And since we had done all that work, we hadn't done a coolant flush yet. So we're like, okay, well, let's do that. And put new coolant in, because right now it's kind of a mixture of coolant and water, because we were trying
because
to
the leak
supply
is probably,
through with the leak.
It's probably more water than coolant, to be honest.
And we're coming up on winter, which I know doesn't get super cold in Texas, but it does freeze here. And I don't want to lose a fucking
a week
engine.
and a half. It's gonna freeze.
So we're not gonna lose the fucking engine over something stupid. Not fucking radiator. We're not doing it. So we need to get real coolant in there. So I was like, okay, well, like we're gonna be in there. What other shit do you want to do? And so Clayton's like, all right, well,
question to ask me. Of all the questions to not ask Clayton is what else should we do while we're here?
So it's now turned into we're gonna do a cool and flush. We're gonna change the temperature sensor. We're
Oh,
going to
yeah,
the
the thermostat.
thermostat. We're gonna change the motor. No, hold on. The fan motor. Water pump. Got
Water
it. Took me
pump.
a
That's
second.
the
We're
one,
doing
yeah.
the water pump. And there's a belt that's near that stuff that he's like,
Yeah, that's the accessory
we
belt.
need to change the belt. So
Um,
then he was like, well, we were already gonna be there. And I was like, y'all, this escalated so fucking
yep.
quickly. So fucking quickly. Again, before the Honda. This was like, hey, you said we need to do this. Winter's coming. Fall's here. It's cooler. Let's work on the Mazda. So let's do this. And so he was like, okay, well, he had noticed that there was a rattle to the car, especially when winter. It
Oh,
shakes
yeah,
and
it
it
squeaks like freaking crazy. Drives me
yeah
nuts.
drives him fucking crazy. It was a good thing he does drive the car maybe once a week, anyways.
Right.
Um, so he was like, okay, well, I had found this before, and they're engine mounts. So let's go ahead and do that. I was like, okay, fine. So ordered all these parts, spent a lot of fucking money, and then he was like, hey, let's buy a Honda. And I'm like, son of a bitch. What are you crazy? So all the stuff came in. You just have like a handful of bolts.
Yeah, because I
It's
don't know
just
what size these are. They're probably. Hold on, where am I? There I am. I need to take this caliper off. And that's probably. We're gonna say a 16. Where's my 16? Steel lug nut. Oh, I need to. How do I? Oh crap! I just wanted to throw that single one, not all of them. Gosh.
Oh god. Oh, creeper.
Right.
So this past weekend, Clayton, I told last week, I was like, all right, Clayton has to yes. Sergio says car maintenance turning it a molehill into a mountain. You
Uh
don't
huh.
say. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. And you should winterize your car. That's you gotta have your winter tires on. Learned that last night.
All right.
It's 52 car pickup. How do you entertain the child? Throw a bunch of fucking tools on the ground.
Right.
Now he's
Why is
just
this?
trying to shake these out.
Why is it? Why is this floating?
Um, so
Okay.
last week I told you guys, like, all right, well, Clayton has to get off stream because he's got to go work on the car because he had started taking apart his Eclipse
Uh huh.
and was doing a brake conversion on it. And then we bought
Right.
the Honda. And I was like, well, you gonna finish? He's like, no, that's a project of its own. I was like, well, we need to start on the Honda. So we had to undo the work he had progressed
Yep.
with the brake conversion so that he could put
Oh,
all the
H
tires
is the
and brakes
headlamp.
back together on the Eclipse. So he was doing that last week because this weekend, um, we started working on the Mazda for all of its maintenance shit. And I actually got to help. It was a lot of fucking fun. I'm very, very excited about being able to work on the cars more. And Clayton's letting me take a little bit more of a active participation in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting a little bit more confident in it. That I don't get so
Uh,
frustrated and just immediately hand things over because I think it's taking too long or that I'm not capable of doing it. I'm usually like, all right, well, you can just do it faster and better. And I just hand it to Clayton. And he's like, no, it's fine. It may take you longer, but it's fine. I don't mind standing here and waiting. He has the patience of a saint. I have a patience of a 2-year-old. Like, that's just the way it is. So what we did this weekend, the first things for the Mazda is we changed the engine mounts on the car. It was really cool. So like we had to put the Mazda up on the lift. That's why we had to get the clips off because we needed the lift.
mm-hmm.
And then we had to take a jack and put it underneath the car and use that to hold up the entire engine. And I gotta say, it was a little scary. Like I was just like, if this jack doesn't sit right, we could like punch a hole through something, or the engine could fucking drop.
Yep.
Or what if we don't get the engine mounts? Like this is literally the engine mounts. These are the mounts that hold the engine in the fucking car.
Right.
So if we fuck this up, I'm gonna drive the car 2 feet down the driveway, and the engine's gonna fucking fall out of the goddamn car.
There's gonna be a very big noise, and then suddenly no noise at all.
And then we have no cars.
Right.
We have 4 cars, and none of them run.
freaking size is this socket?
Oh,
That's
so
this
just
is
I gotta get with one of Meg's uncles. His garage is set up for car maintenance.
very cool.
Like, is it? I guess because every year you have to do it multiple times a year, man. Gotta go winter. Gotta go summer. Gotta go winter. Gotta go summer. That's just so much work. I say as I talk about all the shit that we have to do. A lift and
All right,
everything. That's what I'm talking about.
look at me go, taking these calipers off.
I'm posting
Hmm.
some pictures. Give me a sec.
All right, I figured that might be what we're doing. All right, so caliper comes off. Well, gingerly set that there. Can I put the bolts back where from they came from? I can't put them there. All right, back in the pocket with you.
So that's like the first couple
Socket is
pictures.
too big. Socket is too big. Oh, I thought you were. So what you can do if you want is you can load them up on your PC. Well, never mind. I was gonna say you could put them on screen if you want, but Discord works perfectly fine.
There. I just put some up again. I took down the other ones and put this up.
Ah.
So this stuff I just posted is like the first mount you can
Mm.
see in there. So like if the old one is all like silver, of course. And then I
Quentin
put a
says,
comparison.
I finally found a place up by work that has a rent-a-bay. That's cool, dude.
That would be fucking great.
Do they have parts you can, I mean, tools you can borrow as well? Or do you have to bring your own tools? I've never rented a
Again,
bay.
the whole setup.
That's really cool. You could start a YouTube channel.
See, yeah, we talked about that. We already had a name for it and everything.
Uh-huh.
It's
Got a bike lift. Wow.
so I bought that Honda.
Right. Because the whole time we were leading up to it, it was just like I said, on the podcast, we were just constantly making jokes about the Honda. Just like, this wouldn't be a problem if we had the Honda. And then Shelby would go buy the Honda. And then that's sort of, we just kept referencing the Honda. And then that's why on the podcast, we like one of the last things that we said before the end of the podcast was just like, go buy the Honda. So, all right. So pick these up. That's there we go. And that one goes there. Cool. So I can sort of reassemble stuff. Put that there. Get that back in my pocket. So describe to me which pictures you have uploaded.
Yeah.
Paint me a word picture. Explain it as you would a child.
Editing. Hold on.
So it just says, that girlfriend plays YouTube channel. Y'all could do something similar, but instead it's wife wrenches. Hey, Steve. How's it going? I saw you've been playing some stuff on stream lately for some sort of benefit, I believe. Okay, so we've got those off. Next is probably the hub, if I had to guess. So that in to pocket. Now this is going to be like a 22, probably. Big old socket. Do I have a 22? I have a 32. Let's see if it's a 32. Can I attempt? No. Okay. I'm hearing a lot of noises.
I'm just typing.
Oh, okay. Steve says, going great. Yeah, I was playing The Quarry as an extra life goal. The Quarry.
I don't know that game.
Is that the one with David Arquette in it? Oh, Steve went to H Mart for the first time today.
Oh yeah, H Mart opened up. How much do you fucking love it? All right, listen. If you want to know,
okay, you have set the woman off.
If you want to know, like, tell me what you like, and I'll tell you, like, this is what you should get. I'll tell you the best sesame oil brands because
tell her
don't
what
get
you want.
Kikkoman.
What you really, really want.
I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want. I'll tell you the best soy sauce. You make sure you learn about soy sauces if you're going to go into that game. There's lots of different kinds of soy sauces. Oh yeah, he's definitely opened up the floodgates. I'll be honest with you. Oh, his roommate knows. All right. You got a knowledgeable person. That's all I ask. He's Chinese and Jamaican. All right. Well, then he's gonna know. He's gonna know about the spices. I bet he makes some good fucking food.
Homeboy can cook.
I bet you.
Where did my socket go?
I would love to try more Jamaican food. 100 out of 10. So I did post some pictures in Discord of the different mounts and stuff. So like you can see in the first set that I did, you can see the mount, and it is like literally it connects to the fucking frame of the car, and it made me real nervous. And like you see the old part and the new one's all like black,
shiny. And powder coated, yeah.
And boy, I got in there with some simple green and was cleaning up shit too in there in the engine bay. That was some fun. And then we had to do it on the other side, and then we had to take the battery out. That was a whole fucking thing. I don't even want to get into that one. And got to the engine mount on that side, took that one out, put a new one in. And then the last one, and this is the one that has had me perplexed a little bit. So this is called, it's still part of the engine mount reinforcement kit. So it all came together, so it's not like separate things. What did you call it? It's called a roll stop?
Oh yeah. You can think of your engine. There might actually be some here. So here, is there one? Yeah. So here, right here, this is supporting the engine on the passenger side, right? This little black puck here is brick. This is supporting it on the driver's side. So that keeps it from rocking from side to side. But this engine is facing longitudinally, which means the crankshaft is running along the car. Front-wheel drive cars are lateral. Not all of them, but most of them are positioned so that the crankshaft is perpendicular to the body of the car. So when the crankshaft is spinning inside it, it makes the whole thing spin. It makes it roll. So what you have in the back is a roll stop, usually somewhere near the transmission, because that's like the farthest part back that gets the most leverage, so that when you hit the gas, the engine wants to either roll back or roll forward, depending on whether it's accelerating or decelerating, and that sort of fastener ties it to the chassis of the car, which it's called a roll stop, so it stops the engine from sort of transferring that rotational tendency to actual motion. Yeah, it's called a roll stop.
Well, it's under the car.
Transmount. Gypsy actually has two of them. So she has a mount on the right, a mount on the left, a mount at the front. There's a what they call a north-south beam, and so you've got your main like subframe here, which Gypsy also has, but she has another one that goes all the way to the front radiator support, and it goes along the car. It's called the north-south bar, and there's another roll stop here in the front and in the back. So Gypsy is like fully bolted to the chassis.
She's also got a very big engine bay.
It's a 2.4 liter. Yeah,
She's also got just like a big front end. Like
it's a big car. Like for a subcompact, it is stretching the definition of subcompact.
It's amazing when you take her out of the garage and you put any of the other cars. You're like, damn, there's so much room in this.
There's so much room for activities.
I'll come back to that in a second. Steve says he picked up a couple of their rice balls, ham, kimchi, and tuna mayo.
Oh yeah, okay.
A pack of their Hong Kong steam buns, 2 different frozen kimbap, crispy squid, and a japchae. I love a good vegetarian kimbap. It's good shit. Tofu. And a couple canned coffees, and a blueberry juice drink to put over ice, and a konjac jelly yogurt drink.
Tell me about your canned coffees. I want to know what canned coffees you like.
Twice now, he goes to the canned coffee aisle, and he's like, One time he thought he was getting coffee, he got creamer.
Oh, yeah.
And the other time, he got the fucking strongest ass fucking coffee ever.
Well, that was...
So
you're talking about coffee grounds. I'm assuming Steve is talking about prepped, like ready to drink coffee.
I see.
He says it wasn't Boss.
Coffee. Let me see what I got. Okay.
Well, then, Boss is the only one I know.
I will say I don't like their canned bobas. The couple I've tried, they just don't. It just don't work out. I'd much rather fresh boba. Sergio said he sent you a list of PC parts. Did you ever check it out?
I did look at it. I have completely forgotten what you sent me since then. I apologize.
I've a little overwhelmed him. I've kept him on a real fucking tight leash, y'all.
She has, but I'm more productive than I've ever been, which is what happens every time she takes the reins.
So back to, if you need something done, you gotta get to me. And I'm trying to be better about it because I also went through some shit. So
we're gonna say
starting to normalize a little bit now. So I'm starting to actually get back into communicating with things.
We're gonna say there's a 12s. Let's try 12s.
So just got some new recs for some new parts, but I'm getting as many opinions as I can. Boss Coffee is the best. I like Clayton coffee.
Okay.
Can't taste like coffee.
It's just so much sugar.
I like Clayton coffee and I like Vietnamese coffee. Fuck yeah.
Suada.
My PC does need upgrading though. Got to get Windows 11 and need it to run Tarkov eventually. Yeah, that's now y'all know. Like we bought the fucking Honda and y'all saw the pictures of the Honda. Whew, she gonna need a lot of work.
Why am I holding the wrench?
So now we still have to do the shit for the fucking car for the computers too. So. Steve got a Mr. Brown macadamia nut iced coffee and a Poca milk coffee gold.
I think I've seen Mr. Brown. I don't think I've ever gotten it though.
I don't think so. I would be down to try a macadamia nut iced coffee. Sergio, yeah, sugar syrups and coffee. Yep. Clayton uses those. A French vanilla sugar syrup in there. Powdered milk?
Yeah, I don't use liquid milk. I use powdered milk because it thickens it up and without adding more water. Sergio asked, have I seen or tried Mega Bonk or Ball Pit? I have seen Ball Pit. I watched Jeff Gersman play it for a bit and it looks real fun. Gives me Loop Hero vibes. Which I didn't play a lot of Loop Hero, but Loop Hero is a good game, so. Okay, let's see if I can do what I would
like to make a ball pit for our cats.
I'm going to try and...
They're 2 very cool vampire fabrics.
I
Quinn says T played Megabonk.
On stream?
Don't know, just said T played it.
Okay.
Sergio says it's very much Loop Hero-esque art style-wise. Yeah, I gotta get...
Because there's the thing where... There's the game you play, and then there's the town you upgrade, which is your permanent upgrades, I think. So that's what sort of made me think of oh, this is Loop Hero. All right, so we've got to get. Nope. We've got to get our ball joint. our tie rod and our lower control arm castle nuts undone. I'm gonna guess those
Okay,
are
perfect. I've turned on notifications for Discord and for Twitch on my watch because I keep fucking forgetting to do that, and it's really pissing me off. I'm missing stuff.
oh yeah. Let's just try the one we have
Mega Bonk
mounted.
is made by like two guys,
Too
if I
small.
remember correctly, said Sergio.
Okay.
I like some small games, support where we can't, man. That just flips over every time.
Yeah. It's not a great thing. How do I come on?
Drop. Well, we've successfully gotten the engine mounts all done. It's been a little weird driving the car this week though, but it was immediately louder. It was supposed to quiet the car, it was immediately louder. But they're like,
Yeah.
hey, like let it settle for the first 500 to 750 miles. So it's gotten a little better, but I have noticed it's got a little bit more noise
Uh-huh.
and it's rockier in first and second. And
Yeah.
one of the reasons why I was having Clayton explain what a roll stop was is because he actually thinks that it's possibly because of that.
Yeah.
Because it's a harder it basically removed the rubber of these engine mounts and put metal in there instead to firm it up.
Metal mounts with polyurethane bushings. So
There you go.
still some sort of squish,
That's
but
the
a
red
lot
shit
less. Yeah, not a
in the
lot less
pictures.
squish than there used to be.
Then the little rubber things that I tapped on and
Right.
practically cracked. But that was fun. So this weekend, I told you I got him on a tight schedule, y'all. I want to get to my Honda, and I got to get to the Honda. I got to get the fucking Mazda done. So this weekend, we're taking the fucking engine apart again
Yep.
in the Mazda to do the coolant. We're actually going to do all the stuff that was the gateway to buying the engine mounts. So now we're doing the water pump and the thermometer, this temperature sensor thing, and coolant
Thermostat.
flush. Thermostat. I'm going to forget it from every
You
time.
cannot remember the word thermostat.
Nope. Temperature thingamabobber. Brain
Uh-huh.
stick it. So that's gonna be our weekend again.
All right. So we've got that. And
then
this one.
the following weekend, after the Mazda's all good, unless Clayton tells me we need to do the injectors, which he said are kind of dirty, so we probably that needs to get on the list too.
No, we can do that this weekend.
Oh, really?
That's not a terrible job. I have an injector cleaner, so I just have to
Cool.
buy the cleaning solution that you run through the injector cleaner.
We need to do that because once that car is apart, there ain't no car to take us to go get shit.
Why is it?
Man, you guys
There
have
we go.
dirty ass gloves. Wash that shit.
No, those are real gloves. That's what they look like.
You wash yours.
I do wash mine.
When are you buying me some? I
but
need
they were
mechanics
real.
gloves. I had dirt and I cracked a nail and I fucking skinned the shit out of my knuckle. I was a real car girl this weekend. When are you buying me gloves?
Whenever we find a pair that you like.
Okay. I got to use the torque. I torqued some stuff this weekend.
She torqued some stuff.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hold on.
That's why I need a helper. Mechanics, yeah. I don't know what brand gloves Clayton has. He's got a couple pair though for different stuff.
Oddly enough, I have mechanics gloves for my yard work gloves and Milwaukee gloves for my mechanic gloves.
That sounds about right.
All right. So next is lower.
But sorry, I've been trying to get to a point of that. By the time this weekend we finish the Mazda, that means next weekend the Honda goes up. She goes on the lift, and that's where she's going to be for the next year, probably.
Yeah.
And we're going to start taking her engine and all the body panels, the fenders and stuff. So
socket is too big.
It's going to be interesting. And the whole front of her, not the whole front, but like the front bumper part of her is rusted.
Oh, yeah.
That part of the frame. So we're going to. What's the best word to say? We're going to cut it off.
Yeah.
We're going to cut through the metal and cut it off. And then we're going to have to take her to a welder and have the front back welded back in.
Yep.
Yep. That's exactly what we're doing, Sergio. That's why I wanted to get everything out of the car. That's why I already started taking out the interior. I showed you guys pictures of that before. Started taking out all the interior stuff, and then we're going to start taking everything out of the engine. Then we're going to take all the body panels off so we can get down to the nitty-gritty frame, remove what rust we can ourselves with a wire wheel, and then we'll take her to a shop. I would like to find a mod shop that can do all of it, but we'll see. So where we can stop throwing fucking hubcap covers.
It's fine.
Disrespect. So hopefully then we'll take somewhere. They'll cut out what rust bits they need to, weld in new metal into those spots.
Mhm.
And then we're going to get her entire frame painted. So it's going to be a big project.
And
so
it'll be well documented.
If someone wants to come and help and have fun, let us know.
What were these?
Sergio
These
says,
were
but Shelby, yeeting the hubcaps is right. You got to do it. Sergio, you missed this last night. We were talking about, so we have hubcaps on the Mazda. The Honda, the guy we bought it from, had put NK rims on it.
Yep.
Which I like them. They're just not what I want on the Honda. So we actually looked it up, and we can take the NK rims from the Honda, and they will fit on the Mazda. So we're gonna yeet the hubcaps off the Mazda and put her some fucking rims.
Yep. Get some NK RPF ones.
I didn't miss anything. I was just here. Just couldn't chat because Twitch hates VPNs. Which is weird because no, I guess I wasn't on a VPN whenever I was in South Korea.
Socket is too small.
You had me in a way that made it think that I was home.
I mean, you were on a VPN. It was just a VPN that we hosted here.
Yeah, it was and I had no problems.
Too small.
Whatever server my VPN chose in New Jersey last night. That's why. I was like, "What are you doing? Why are you in New Jersey?" Okay, so I got car people here.
I
want to know y'all's opinions.
Oh, Jesus.
So
here we go with this.
Had a bit of a rough week. Had some triggers from not fun things. So Monday I was like, hey, Clay, I need you to like overwhelm me today with stuff for the Honda. Like, I don't want there to be a single time today between work and your messages that my brain starts going to those triggers. So it's just, I'm in New Jersey. So I safeguard my online shit. Twitch, stop asking questions. Oh. So Clayton started sending me because like one of the first things I've kind of been thinking it through. One of the first things that we do need to do is figure out the body panels of the car because she's going to go off and get painted when she has everything out of her car. So her frame will be painted, and at that same time, we'll go ahead and get all the body panels painted as well. So the first thing to probably buy is going to be all the body panels. So we have to figure out what body panels we have now that we can work with and that are OEM, and that we want to keep. And then we have to figure out what ones we want to buy. Well, we'd already pretty much all agreed. We had both agreed that we wanted to get a carbon fiber hood because that hood.
That's the one thing we've agreed on so far.
That's the one fucking thing. Sergio says, Clay, genuinely curious why you're using the breaker bars instead of the Ooga Dooga here?
Ooga Dooga, yeah. That's the impact wrench over there.
Hey, I like breaker bars. I had fun with them this weekend.
I mean, that's not actually a breaker bar. That's just a ratchet. Do they actually have a breaker bar in here?
You told me that thing that I was using this weekend was a breaker bar.
No, we were using it to break bolts loose. But breaker bars do not actually have a ratcheting mechanism. I will show you later. Actually, I'll go get my breaker bar and you can take a picture of it.
It's fine.
For documentation. Sure?
It's fine. Yes, right. I'm sure.
So breaker bars don't have this ratcheting mechanism. They are solid, and they are intentionally solid because you basically lean on it with your entire body weight and break it free. So like, see how these don't have any ratcheting mechanism? These are flare nut wrenches, but whatever. It's a solid piece of metal that with a really long bar, and some of them even have extensions to put another long bar on it when you need to deliver like 400 foot-pounds of force to break free your Porsche center lock.
Sergio says, I thought that long one was a breaker bar. I
Right.
didn't realize it was ratcheting your body weight, a big fucking pipe, etc. It's hard. Some of those
Yeah.
mounts, because they're engine based, they were torqued down, and it's been, however, the car's 13 years old. Dirt, grime, time really caked some of
Dirt,
those
grime,
fucking
and
bolts
time.
on. I was putting my whole body weight, and it was traumatic when those things popped, man.
Yeah.
And so Clayton had to teach me like the arm plays. He's like, "You're gonna fucking hurt yourself. You got to do it like this."
Yeah, remember when you punched the car and you're like, "Ow, that hurt." And I was like, "Yeah, because you're
that's the fucking busted knuckle."
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Let's see. Hold on.
So body panels, y'all are gonna make fun of me, and I was like, "Clay, I want a body kit," and he was like, "What?" And I was like, "I want a body kit." He's like, "Shelby, it's not the early 2000s anymore. No one puts a body kit on a car."
Right. Drifters
That got
put body kits, but drifters are allowed to do whatever they want because drifters are the coolest people on the racetrack.
Well, I want to fucking drift. I got a front wheel drive, so I gotta get another car. Get a fifth.
You'd sooner drift the Audi than you would this Civic.
The Audi's all-wheel drive. I can't. You can, but
all-wheel drift, baby.
See, Sergio's shitting on me too. No one but dumb YouTubers puts body kits on cars.
Yeah. That said, I think we have found some modest body kits that are close to the OEM body lines. So they're not like, ridiculous, exaggerated bumpers and all that kind of stuff.
It's taken a lot of back and forth, and it's probably going to go back and forth some more. But yeah, Clayton's turned me down. I can't have like an early 2000s body kit on my fucking 1999 Honda. Especially YouTubers who fuck with manual JDM cars.
Yeah.
Quince do a conversion like Ryan Turek did with the new GR. I don't know who that is.
He's a drifter.
Oh.
Can you believe it?
Prisa Mike and his ilk? ILK? What is that?
And his ilk, like people like him. His ilk.
I don't know who that is. Prisa Mike. Well, screw you guys. I gotta find some. Sydney will support me with a crazy ass body kit. Actually, she probably wouldn't.
She sure will.
Shame. No, she probably wouldn't. Those fucking kids can't stop putting body kits and slamming JDM cars. Well, you know what? I'm gonna fucking lower mine too. And that was the thing is like the stock Honda Civic is too high and too grocery getter for me. And I didn't want it to look like that. So we are definitely, it's already got coilovers on there now. So they probably aren't probably get replaced. We're not doing bags. Clayton wants to do bags. I told him no. So we'll just do coilovers.
We'll just do coilovers.
We're gonna lower it, and we've come to some agreement on some things. We'll get an OEM. Well, it's not gonna be an OEM bumper. We're gonna get an aftermarket bumper that looks pretty close to OEM because it's just hard to find OEM, Clayton says. So, and then we're gonna get a probably like a lip to go underneath that. But I've decided that if we can afford it, and it's gonna take a lot of saving up, I want to do the carbon fiber hood. The lip on the front bumper will be carbon fiber, and then we're gonna get some side skirts. Did we find side skirts in carbon fiber from?
Yeah, Sabon makes them.
Okay.
They're hard to find, but they do make them.
And we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna see about the rear bumper because I really like the look of the rear bumper as it is.
Right.
So I'm going to put everything else on and we'll see how it goes. But I may end up having to do something on the rear bumper. If not, it's going to look weird with the rest of the car being such a low profile and additional drop down, and then the back bumper hike up too much. But
Yeah. Well, like I told you, they also make bumper lips for the rear bumper.
I know, and I probably maybe what we end up with. But I just really like the bump. I like the butt. I really do. I love the classic taillights. It's not his fucking ass. I am so old. Oh my god. I turned 30 whatever I am now, and I am just a cranky old little bitch. I hate these new fucking lights in cars nowadays. These like individual LED bulbs, and there's like a fucking 50 of them. Like this look they've got. I hate it. And then like, have y'all ever looked at the rear bumper of a Hyundai at night? Do it. Do it and think of a dirty thing. Just take a dirty mind and look at the fucking rear lights of a Hyundai at night. My aunt pointed out, she goes, "Oh yeah, that's the car that has like a penis tail lights." I'm like, "What are you? Oh shit. Yeah, no, you're right. That's penis balls combo. It shocks you. I don't like it. I don't like it at all."
Shock or something else.
True. Stop, shall we? Sergio says, I don't know what's worse, lift kits on compensator trucks or SUVs or slamming cars so they just barely scrape. Well, I'm lowering my car.
But you are not slamming it, is what he's saying.
No. And I'm not putting it on big ass tires like they used to do in Florida all the fucking time.
You don't want a Honda Civic SI donk?
Hell no. I want it low, not high. Quinn says, I love the Halo energy swords on the BMW SUVs. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let's look at this. Santa Fe or oh yeah. I know there's a difference between lowering slamming. Let's see.
Yeah, like my car is
BMW.
on IBOC Pro Kit, not Sportline. Ernie had Sportlines, and Sportlines that's too much in my opinion. Like that is a track car if you're running Sportlines.
Yeah, I see these BMWs what you're talking about. BMW has a very what's the word I'm looking for?
Divisive.
No, there are certain car brands that they just have this is how their lights look.
Oh, okay.
Like I can tell a fucking GTR by a fucking taillight.
Well, yeah.
There's
They've always had the double
nothing,
rings.
but some cars are just like that.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I like driving BMWs. I do not want one. I don't want to maintain one. I don't want to ever own one. They're expensive.
Have you been scared away by Stretton?
But I fucking the Audi alone. Goddamn German cars are a bitch. Yeah. Fuck the cost. That's right, Sergio. You can't use you have special coolant. Fuck German cars. God dang it. God dang. That's why I was excited about the Honda. It's like, oh no, I broke something. It costs a couple $100. Yep. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that halo light.
Oh, I gotta unbolt this, I think. See if this is the right size. Socket is too big.
I gotta see if I can find. Yeah, once you see it, you can't see anything else, says Quentin. No, you're right.
It's too big.
That's 10. 30 says it's 10.
Yeah.
I do, however, really want a Volvo wagon because they are stupid and fun. I never really. Volvos are very
extremely practical.
Yeah, they're very. We spend all of our money on the car and not a lot on the look of the car, which I definitely can appreciate that. But I still want my car to have character. I still want it to have a personality. And part of that, especially if you're someone that works on your car and you're going to modify it, you can build that personality in. I mean, hello, my car. Clayton says I'm allowed to do whatever the fuck I want. So there's a good
With
chance
it,
the inside of it's
within
going to have
reason.
K-pop shit.
Within
Hey,
reason.
hey, can we get a vote? Because he won't let me put graphics on the car.
Oh, the Itasha?
He won't
Yeah.
let me do Itasha. I mean, come on.
Well, I'm sorry. You married the most boring man on the planet.
Nah, I really wasn't gonna do it. But when we move to Japan, can I do it when I get to Japan?
When we move to Japan, you might be clear to rock some Itasha.
Thank you very much.
You
It's
will
like you can't
have
have just big tits on your car in
you will
fucking
have a
Texas.
45-year-old salary man. They're like, yeah, nice Civic. Sugoi.
Yeah, Sergio's here with me. K-pop speakers, windshield stripe, sakura blossom exhaust tip. Yes.
Hey, Drifter.
What do you need an example of? Itasha? Hey, Drifter. You know what Itasha is. Yeah,
You
it's
you
the German
you have
word.
you have seen it. It's a Japanese.
Sorry.
You have
I'm sorry.
you have seen it, even if you don't know what the word is.
Let me.
Like
We went to a car meet. I'll put some of them up there.
Drifter goes, I come in to hear big tits on your car.
Hell yeah! I said big tits on my car, not big tits in my car.
That's right.
But I do have those too. So
Like Sir Mix-a-Lot said, put them on the glass.
hey, does
Hey.
that mean I'm gonna go ahead for eat this shot with big tits on my glass?
No.
Damn, trying. Scroll. Okay, here we go. Okay, so there's two examples from a car show we went to a while back. So I put it in the break room. Thanks, Sergi. Thanks, Steve. I'm trying real hard over here.
Fine.
So that's itesha. That's what they call it in Japan. It's basically outrageous car art.
Yeah.
Graphics.
Sergio goes, oh! I was like, yeah, you've seen it.
Yeah.
Even if you did not know the word Itasha.
But Clayton won't let me do it. I'm very sad. Oh, God. Steve says, I also met Iron Mouse car 3 years ago. Fun fact, Iron Mouse is a Puerto Rican.
Huh.
I had no idea.
I've heard the name Iron Mouse. I know nothing more about whoever that is.
I had no idea who any of these people were on these cars or anything that we were looking at. She's the top VTuber right now.
Oh, all right. Congrats to
Oh,
Iron Mouse.
damn, Drifter? Drifter's already working on the last trophy I need for Hogwarts Legacy, and I'll have the platinum. That was quick. Real fucking quick. Oh, hold on. I think I may become a fan of Iron Mouse. Sergio says she took down that toxic VTuber agency, right, Steve? Stephen Choi's Megamin on the truck. Megumin. Map words. There's so much drama I'm unaware of what's going on with these VTubers.
Yeah, I stay away from it.
Greg's here. Hey, Greg. Yeah, we're talking about the cars we fixed in real life this past weekend while Clayton works on this car in video games while talking about what cars we're working on this upcoming weekend.
I'm just taking it apart. I'm not even working on it. I'm just taking it apart.
That's what we're doing in real life too.
Uh-huh.
2 weekends from now, we're taking apart a Honda. So when I told Sydney, I called her and I was like, hey, so I did something fucking stupid. Did you see pictures in the Discord? She's like, no. Like, yeah, we bought a Honda.
What, that Honda?
And she was like, It's a Honda Civic SI. It's a 99. It's an older one, Greg. Pre all the tech shit being in there. It's just some good old fashioned engines. Oh, I didn't see that you posted it. Okay, cool. What's I talking about?
Sydney.
Oh, yeah. She was so disappointed. She's like, I want to come help you guys work on the car. And she's like trying to plan, like, can I come next summer, maybe between classes? And she's trying to do this internship. And I'm just like, kid, I really hope by next summer we're not still working on this car because it'll be fucking 100 degrees again. Oh, Instagram. Okay. I haven't had much chance to be on Instagram today. Like 2 minutes before stream, and that was it. Sergio, I've been trying to get her to move in with me, but that's not going to happen anymore. No, she's got her own house she's staying at now, and she's got her own dog she's taking care of. So she's got a setup going on. Apparently, they're not so great folks hiding behind VTubers. Even some mustache man fans, sadly. Doesn't surprise me. I just realized there's no fucking game music that plays in this game.
No.
It is just absolutely quiet.
There is a radio over here.
You're gonna really piss off Logan.
Can I interact? Nope. Set that down. Grab.
Greg's apparently not a fan of VTubers. I got no problem with it. Well, sure. Oh, you seriously? You have to get it.
Power.
Hey, at least my car doesn't have a cassette player. Oh, Drifter. I forgot. I was trying to read through everything as it came through. Drifter did confirm. I actually borrowed Hogwarts Legacy from my brother. I knew it was an easy platform. Okay. Jay says, I looked at PNG tubing like Brandon does. It's a lot less taxing on the PC. I still hear no music.
Oh, right. Right, because I...
Is that why this game's been so quiet for me, is that you never gave me my bus?
I never gave you your bus.
I was like, it's
but
so
I can promise
quiet.
you, and everyone in chat can confirm, you haven't missed anything until right now.
Oh, that's great. Look at that. Drifter. I think some of Asmongold's content is funny. Assumes that's a YouTuber. My knowledge is very limited. And when I say content, I mean things like video game related humor and really dumb YouTube shorts.
Here's my wrench.
Drifter, if it makes you happy, watch what you want. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I cannot judge any fucking buddy.
I stopped telling people what to do a long time ago.
Because I have lots of... I love K-dramas, I listen to K-pop, I go to fucking concerts, and I read smut. I can't fucking judge anybody on what makes them happy in life. And I spend the weekends tearing apart cars with my husband. I am a complex fucking person. Speaking of... No, I guess I can't talk about that on stream. The Instagram post that had me dying laughing today.
Oh, yeah. No, you can't talk about that.
I can't talk about that. It was so fucking good, though. Oh.
Come on.
Well, Greg, I hate to tell you. I don't know what your definition of a classic car is, but the year is 2025, so... Anything before 2000 is a classic car now.
Yeah, a 1995 is now a classic car.
What is the definition of classic car? Because it used to be 20 years. Is it still 20 or did they put it up to 25?
I can never remember what one of them is 25 and one of them is 30. I think 25 is classic and 30 is antique.
Sergio. Why did you just realize? Did you just realize the classic car is down
Yeah, what year it is?
Yeah.
Well, Shelby and I were doing this freaking application for this car, and they were like, "Is the car more than 25 years old?" And Shelby goes, "No." And I was like, "Shelby, it's a 1999. Yes, it is older than 25 years." She goes, "Oh my God, you're right."
I fucking hate. I still think it's 2010. It's like Shelby, it's 2025. I'm like, fuck me. This is some bullshit. Oh, Quinn says T keeps trying to get an antique license for the truck, but they keep upping the age for it. So
really?
It's state specific.
Steve says, "I have now become the Tim Allen Santa Claus gift."
Yep.
Growing old fast.
Drifter says he doesn't watch political stuff. It's just things where we see videos of him laughing at something stupid. Hey, makes you laugh. As long as everybody needs to let everybody be.
Yeah.
Live and let live. We saw a terrible license plate today. Speaking of not being assholes.
Oh, yeah.
We immediately went, nice car, saw the license plate, went, fuck you.
Yeah.
It was, I'm not kidding, it was that
F
quick.
you and your car.
It was an Audi R8, and we were like, oh, and convertible. And we were like, oh, what? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Oh. Ooh, Drifter. My dream classic car is a 78 Mustang.
Yeah.
I know another guy who's into Mustangs. This guy, Ebergladen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking up shit. All right. Greg says anything from 1899 to 1985 is his definition of classic. Well, I hate to tell you guys. According to Texas Department of Public Safety, vehicles registered as antiques are exempt from annual inspection.
And what does it take to be an antique?
That's what I'm looking at. This website sucks. It's ridiculous trying to do anything with this fucking DMV crap.
Hey Shelby, I got the creeper.
Oh, I had so much fun getting on the creeper this weekend, guys, and getting underneath the car. I just rolled underneath the car all the way and was looking at stuff underneath. It was so much fun. And then Clayton just grabbed my ankles and pulled me back.
Is this what it looked like when you were on it?
Yeah, pretty much. You get real fucking close.
All right, there's what I need. Now where's my wrench? There's my wrench. I should have grabbed a longer wrench for this.
Fuck this. I'm just going to use the goddamn AI generated overview. In Texas, the vehicle is considered classic if it's at least 25 years old and owned as a collector's item. Oh, we're not doing that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. YouTube loves Mustangs. I'm very sorry. Everybody loves Mustang. Shelby loves a Shelby. That's it.
I think maybe
I would kill for Ford to make an EV fastback, but I can only dream. Oh, Quinn says there the antiques don't have to have the tags renewed. God. Nice.
Just take the frickin' eccentric washer off for the love.
I'm curious. Greg says I drove a 1979 Pontiac Firebird. Was that thing a manual or an automatic?
Probably a 3 or 4 speed. Oh, okay.
Auto. Okay.
All right. What am I?
That's kind of surprising.
Stuck to? How do I get off this thing?
It was my former boss's car. That's pretty neat that you can do that in the game.
How do I get off of the creeper?
I'm switching to mobile. Hopefully you can still type. Drifter says, I understand the appeal for an EV, but I won't own one.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
So, yeah.
They're,
I mean, Clayton and I've had that conversation repeatedly, and we've just decided, fuck no.
They're neat, and I'm glad they exist, but I don't like the way... Oh, spacebar. I don't like the way they operate, and I don't like how easy it is to lose features. Like, I am a driver, and in an EV, I would feel like a passenger. How do I get this control arm off?
Speaking of,
I guess I gotta get the strut off first.
Oh, that's kind of nice. Greg said his boss let him drive the car for his 30th birthday. What'd you give me for my 30th birthday?
I don't remember.
Hell, I don't remember. Fuck, I don't remember.
Quinn says there's manual EVs. Yeah. And I'm glad that those exist again. But I am of a generation where, you know, I like engines. And the best way I can say it is I'm glad that EVs exist to offset the damage done by engines. And that other people who don't care as much as I do can own an EV, and it will arguably become cheaper to own an EV than it will be for me to own an engine-powered car. But that's where my interest and my passion lies.
Basically, people that just drive a car to get to point A, point B.
Right.
Own an EV. People that enjoy and want to experience driving.
I will say,
Motor.
if I were to get an EV, it would probably be an EV motorcycle.
Hell yeah, I could see that. But I would have much more fun working on a traditional bike than I would a fucking EV.
Yeah.
And Drifter's right. Like, one of the reasons Drifter says he won't own one is because they catch on fire and they can burn for days. Yeah. EV fires are ridiculously unsafe. Firefighters have to keep manuals in their trucks, and they have to have the statistics for each of the vehicles to know where the batteries are in that particular vehicle for them to try to be able to put out the fire. And most of the time they just give up and let it burn out.
They put a bag over it or something like that.
Yeah, they've had to come up with different ways over the years to solve the problem, especially with us having more EVs. But here's the problem. It doesn't end just there. If your EV gets damaged, you have to, when it goes to a tow yard, they can't put it next to another car. There are certain requirements for the distance on where, like the distance between an EV and another car or another EV is, because if it does catch fire, it can cause a big fucking problem.
Yeah, and these are generational problems to where
they'll get better.
We are retrofitting a system that was not made for these things, so that if you had a EV junkyard that had like isolated bays to where you can put them closer together because there's, you know, air gaps between them or some sort of fire resistant barrier between them, you know, those adjustments could be made, but they need to be made at a like fundamental level, and the junkyards we have existed for sometimes 60 years, and they aren't ready for that.
And I hate to tell you, that's way too much overhead for a junkyard.
Yep.
Tow yards, and not even tow yards in general. Like, when you've been in an accident and you get towed, they're fucking dirt lots. Okay,
Yep.
They're not enclosed. And unless you're in a very big city like Houston or Dallas or New York, are you going to have enough of an EV collection to have an EV dedicated tow yard?
Right.
And if not, you're back to we have the EVs, they're in the fucking way back in the back field of the tow yard lot. Craig says, when Hurricane Ian hit, me and my dad found a dead EV on fire on the interstate.
Yep.
Yep.
Not surprised.
Drifter says, back in the early 90s, my dad owned a pure white Chevy Nova, and the sound it put out sounded like thunder. Drifter, I'm so excited to start shopping exhausts, and we're not near there, but oh my god, I'm going to be listening to so many exhausts. It's going to be so much fun.
I just get an HKS. It sounds great.
It's because what you have. Sergio says the training is intense, and I think the firefighting industry is researching new chemicals to use in suppression. And junking EVs is going to be more than likely taking a secondary battery recycling effort as well.
Yep.
That's where my second thing comes in about EVs, is that we're just not there for what to do with the batteries.
Yep.
It's expensive to get for battery replacements, and that's what the whole fucking car runs on. A shit ton of batteries.
We
and
have
then
focused on creating them and have no idea how to destroy them.
Yep. We cannot do anything with them after. They're
It's
like,
like-
oh, well, that's dead. You're just going to
A
have...
car is metal. It's aluminum and glass and iron and steel and rubber. And most of those things can either be melted or ground or crushed back to their usable state. Like you can smelt iron down dozens of times and it's perfectly fine. You lose a little bit each cycle, but it's still iron. All right, let's see. 14. Let's gamble on a 14. What do you think?
And then guess what? If you don't properly take care of those batteries, you just bury them.
Oh.
And that's going to go down.
And plastic,
into
yes.
the water.
The plastic can't do anything about. Plastic is still a problem.
On the newer cars. Older cars.
Yeah.
Metal.
Right, yeah.
Some EVs have to be completely submerged if they catch fire, says Drifter. Yeah, see, that's
You have to cut off the oxygen because the lithium becomes its own fuel source.
Let's just say, I really hope we don't have anybody that buys an EV that lives next to us. I don't want any of that close to my house.
Yeah.
Oh, so when we were working on the car this weekend, so we had Clay's Eclipse out in the driveway.
Have you heard we worked on the car this weekend?
We worked on the car this weekend. So apparently, a couple houses down, that's a renter's house. Apparently, someone rented.
I was wondering what you were talking about.
And when they came and they showed up, we were both of us working from home, and Clay was like, "There's a Corvette down there," and I was like, fuck, man." The guy that used to live next to us had a Corvette, and he was such a fucking douchebag. He was always like, "Oh, you want to go?" He always asked Clay if Clayton wanted to go for a
race. He asked if I wanted to race him.
And I was like, "No, that's the wrong person to ask."
It's like, buddy, my
he never asked
car
me.
is on jack stands right now.
Like, seriously? God forbid the one without the dick. She's the racer. No, we're gonna ask the dude. And I'm just like, fuck you. Seriously, fuck you, dude. Anyway, so new guy, couple houses down, has Corvette. So he came down the street, saw Clayton's car, turned around, came back again, and slow rolled. So it was like, so Clay, we're working on the cars on the weekend for the next couple months. Don't be surprised if one day there's just a man standing in the driveway like, hey, do you like cars?
You guys car guys?
Like, no, we don't race. He doesn't race. I race.
Yeah. She races every morning on the 290.
Yeah, close enough.
I don't know where you go.
Yes, you do. You just don't know the names of the roads.
No, I don't know the names of the highways.
Drifter, you were asking who drives crazier.
Well, that's not what he asked.
Oh, Sergio says, last I heard they were talking in the fire suppression industry to figure out how to stop the reaction in the battery as a primary suppression tactic.
There's no way that fits. Socket is too small. Let's go for 16 maybe? A little small. That means it's one up. Got me a new wrench because I got me a new ratchet because working on the car this weekend. Hey, have you heard we worked on the car this weekend?
Hey.
I messed up my ratchet and it won't switch from forward to backward.
He said messed up, but I'm pretty sure it was me that did it.
It's not a great brand. It's one that I bought because I needed one, and now I've got a Craftsman, which I'm hoping will last me.
Give me 10 minutes with it.
Right.
Sergio says,
don't break my new wrench, please.
I don't intentionally break anything. I just have the touch.
Great.
Sergio says, I'll look at my vacation days. I'm sure my mom will understand me going to Wrench with y'all instead of visiting her. Don't tell her. That's my idea. Just don't tell her.
Okay.
Just
no more to that
her.
sentence. Just don't tell her.
Just don't tell her.
I gotta say, as your husband, that's a concerning point of advice.
To not tell my family things?
Don't tell people things that you think
I
they won't
tell
agree with.
you everything.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Because you're in with me on the lies. Get our stories straight.
You didn't tell me we worked on the cars. Hey, did you hear we worked on the cars this weekend?
Well, I don't know who the hell is out there helping me. Drew says some of my male cousins on my dad's side have lead feet, and cops don't like them for it. Yeah?
Yeah.
I like how you were like, you distanced yourself from that real hard drifter. Like, you were like, yeah, my cousins on my dad's side, they have lead feet. You would be like backed away from that. Drifter, you got a lead foot and you just trying to throw us off the scent. Steve says, "Wait, you like cars?" Never would have guessed it.
Every once in a while, I'll see a car that I like.
It is weird to go into the garage and not see the Eclipse on the lift. It's because she lives on the lifts. Like, she's always in the air. And so when you go out, and all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, there's like space in the air in this garage. It's like, oh, okay, it's not as claustrophobic as I realized.
Come on. There we go.
Drifter, the truth comes out. I might be slightly worse, since I did get in trouble a few times for excessive speeding.
Excessive speeding, he says, which is
Don't get caught.
a different charge than speeding.
Yeah. It is going to be weird when we finally move out of Houston one day. Like, I'm going to have to retrain myself because you have to be such an aggressive...
Yeah.
You have to be an aggressive driver here. There's just... It's not safe if you're not. There's no way around it. Tell me, like, you can't convince me of that. Like, oh, we'll just be in the right lane. No, it's not safe. Stop with the hubcap throwing.
Absolutely not.
You throw
You want me to throw them? They wouldn't shape them like Frisbees.
What do you call going 110 on the highway? The dream. It's like, Clayton, you can't say shit.
That's pretty quick. I mean, I've gone 110 because it's as fast as Gypsy would go.
Guys, we should all get together and we should go have a race day at the track.
I knew you were going to say that.
You know I was going to say that.
Like a K1 or something?
Yeah, like a actual racetrack.
Oh, okay. You want to do like a track day experience?
Yeah,
okay.
I want to do a track day experience.
Is that HPDE, High Performance Driving Experience?
Okay. So where's that? That's somewhere? Is that a specific place?
That's what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Is that sort of package deal where you show up at a track and they train you for 2 hours and then they let you drive for 45 minutes?
Exactly. Or we could all just go meet up at Ebisu.
Right, yeah.
That's in Japan. Just in case anyone
Good luck
doesn't
finding
hear me
it.
talk about it. We'll get a van to take us there. Yeah. Georges, you guys want to get in a car with me driving and say no speed limit?
No, I do not. I want to be in a different car.
I didn't say I was going to be in the cars with you guys. I'm driving my own damn car.
Different
that.
car.
What part of I want to drive fast? You get your own car. You get a car. You get a car.
Too big. Let's try a 14. Just taking all the wheels and axles off.
I see that.
This is usually how I start this game, and then I never finish it.
Hey, like real life.
It's,
All the tires come off and it's just
very
on
similar to what I do in real life.
That's funny. Oh, that's a good one.
Too big. You're telling me that's a 10? A caliper bolt. 10 millimeter caliper bolt. Yeah, right. Oh, crap.
I will say it's super nice to work on a car that it's just like, yeah, you could like, this is 8 and 10. That's the sizes that you need. It's not like, oh, let me get the metric fuckers out. Fucking Audi shit. Oh. That the CB boot?
That is right there.
CB boot, yeah. That's what I was talking about. That thing's filled with grease.
The constant velocity boot. Although, it wouldn't need a CV boot back here. This would just be... Well, yeah, okay, never mind, because it's on a sprung axle. Never mind.
Hey, does anyone have experience buying dry ice?
For legal purposes.
Do you guys sell dry ice at Publix? I mean, obviously I can't go to Publix, but I'm pretty sure I can go to HEB, I'm hoping, and get some dry ice, especially like... Fuck, Halloween's next week. We better take advantage of dry ice being more common now because of the holiday.
How does that come off without the other thing? That's not... Alright, fine.
Don't... It's a video game. It's not real life 100%. You want that, go downstairs.
What is... Oh, you.
Just chucks his tools down.
Yep.
Completely different than what it's like in real life.
I have some tools that I'll gently drop on the ground. I'm not dropping it from like hip height or anything like that. But my torque wrenches and my impact wrenches, I take very good care of.
Character says, if you guys ride with me, you'll get somewhere fast. I want to get... I don't mind going fast. I want to be able to get out of the car and be still on Earth after traveling fast. Your pants might be a little wet, but you'll get there safe-ish. Abstain from drinking any fluids 24 hours before getting in the vehicle with Drifter. Got it. I do think it'd be fun to do one of those experiences, especially with drifting. God, that'd be a blast. Although, Clayton, I've discussed it. There's a really good chance if I get in a car and I'm not the one doing the drifting, it's going to make me miserably
violently
sick.
Ill, yeah.
I'm gonna have my wristbands I use for travel with the pressure points. I'm gonna be taking like 5 Bonine before I get in the car. I'd be like, all right, let's do this. Motion sickness, here we come. Yeah, drifting. Fucking love drifting. Drifter does drifting. Drifter like drifting? What? There's a...
What?
I feel like there's a New Girl reference that they do like a word after word type thing like that.
I don't know.
Ford go further or something like that.
Yeah, further go further.
Yeah, go further. I'll never forget the first time I ever saw drifting in person was at a Hot Important Nights.
Orlando?
Yes, in Orlando. And there was a girl drifter, and I was like, that's so fucking cool. I don't know, maybe like 21, 22. So I was still pretty young.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen a girl drifter before. I barely knew anything about cars back then. I still don't know pretty jack shit about cars.
Let me guess, Drifter. Is it found on road dead?
What is that? I've never heard that saying before.
Yep.
It stands for found on road dead.
Saw it coming a mile away.
I've never heard that.
Yep.
I believe it. Speaking of stupid trucks, so we got a claim in at work. And I made fun of him because it was the, oh, well, I'll just drive through the quote-unquote puddle. I'm giving a face. And they, of course, got water in the engine. Yeah. So a little more information came from about it. Well, it turns out I think it was like, the 2500 went through the puddle first and had no problems. And so that's when the 1500 decided to go through.
Yeah, I can do that.
And that's the one that fucking got screwed in the water. I was like, yep, that sounds about right. Stupid fucking idiots. Well, that one got through. God dang. People kill me with all those videos of people just driving into the fucking water. And I'm just like, you can tell. You're looking at the top of the fucking street lamp. Why are you trying to drive through that?
Yep. I mean, but that's the whole point, is that you and I are sitting here having this discussion because we're not going to make that mistake. But the people that are so sure that they can just drive through a massive, basically a lake, and they're like, oh, I'm sure the car's fine. It's got bolts and it's all sealed up. I mean, it rains and the car doesn't break. I should be able to drive through a lake.
I feel like we should have a class on some things before you graduate.
There are classes. There's driver's ed.
Driver's ed does not teach you about cars. And driver's ed is not required in all states.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah, I agree with you. Driver's ed is a bullshit class that you take so that you could try to get your insurance a little cheaper when your kid turns 16 and your insurance becomes insufferable.
I just read something. I don't remember what the beginning of the conversation was, but the quote was that Japan declines to adopt U.S. Vehicle safety standards because it would be dangerous to Japanese drivers.
I believe it.
Basically saying, like, yeah, we're not going to do it the way you guys do it because that would be a significant downgrade for us.
Yep.
And they're absolutely right.
Drifter says the best form of driver's ed is putting a teen behind the wheel on a long stretch of road.
I mean, I sat on my dad's lap and drove the last 2 blocks to our house all the time. And at least it gets you somewhat familiar with being in control of a vehicle. And you, like, I was, 8 or 9 years old? So if I did something real dumb, he would just grab the steering wheel and keep me from doing that. And then say, hey, don't do that. You could have killed us. And
I also hate to say
I'm 8. I don't understand what killing means.
It's just, honestly, the kids nowadays don't have as much of an attention span.
No, absolutely not.
They also don't pay attention on the road. Like, I knew all of the road rules and what the signs meant and all that shit because I paid attention to that. I was younger. I knew all that because I paid attention while I was driving. Partially because I get motion sick, so I have to find things to focus on to help with it. But, like, kids nowadays, they're like, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, oh my God, what do you mean? The sign tells you right there.
Did you think about it for more than 12 seconds and use that brain?
And the thing that really gets me, that just irks the fuck out of me, is the balls on people nowadays. To literally be watching fucking TV and YouTube channels while driving down the road on a prop up on their fucking.
I'm going to place a significant portion of that blame on car manufacturers being like, autopilot. I saw...
These cars are old. They ain't no damn autopilot in these bitches.
It was a Ford commercial, and it showed the ladies completely removing her hands from the steering wheel. I'm like, don't do that. I can't believe I have to explain why it's a bad idea to take your hands off of the wheel. Autopilot, fine. Keep your hands on the wheel and at least be ready for something to happen in case it does.
We went to Austin to buy the Honda, and Austin is, well, Austin. And if you don't know anything about the Austin,
hey, we bought that Honda.
It's the capital of Texas, and they like a lot of new inventions there, and be on the forefront of things. Like self-driving cars.
Right.
We just saw on the road a completely self-driving car.
Shoot, I can't remember the brand of it, but it was basically, was it an Uber?
I think it was an Uber too. Like,
yeah, it was an
Uber vehicle
with no one in it. There was no customer in it. There was no driver in it. It was looking for passengers to pick up with no driver.
And I was just like, what the fuck?
I was like, yep, Austin, baby. I finally got that drive shaft out. Or half shaft.
I forgot to tell Logan. We have to tell him tomorrow.
About what?
About Dodoma coming back to Austin in 2026. Yeah.
Speaking of Austin, very happy for the boys at Dodoma. Too small. Go for a 14. I bet it's not a 14.
It's going to be the last one you pick.
Nope,
it's always the last one you pick.
Yeah, why would you pick any more?
Exactly. I keep getting Instagram reels about car stuff. And there was one today. And it's just like that feeling whenever you pick up the right size tool.
Oh, yeah. I saw that one
first try. And it's just like, yes!
Yeah, this game accurately recreates that sensation. Because there are so many sockets that you could pick up, getting it right on the first guess is incredible.
It gives you that little happy euphoria.
Yeah. There we are.
So realistic, man. So excited. I keep talking about cars, playing car games. I'm so excited to work on our cars.
Yeah, one of these days I'm going to play this game in VR. It has been a very long time since I played this in VR. I think when it first announced that they supported VR, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to play that. And just haven't since. And it was pretty rough at first, but the game is a lot better. Like, it's still dedicated to what it is as a product, and I appreciate that. But the sort of mindset behind it is better now.
Stop throwing the hubcaps.
Absolutely not.
Ay. All right, Greg's heading to bed. Good night, Greg.
It is 10 p.m. Perhaps we should head to bed as well.
You've got chores for the night.
If you're done with the story time. If you've expended all of your photographs that you'd like to upload.
For this week.
There'll
be more next week, I'm positive.
Oh.
Yeah. It's 11 o'clock. Yeah, it's pretty late. Oh, yeah, November 1st.
Is it Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday, yeah.
Mr. FF live, most likely?
Well, that's gonna do it for us tonight. So thank you very much for coming and having car chat. There's a good chance we're gonna keep playing car games just so I can chat about all the car shit that we're doing in real life and have like a little, live break room chat about cars. So make sure you join us for that. If you want to know more about what we're going to be playing during the week, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Threads, and join our Discord. We post the schedule on Monday evenings, what we're going to play throughout the week.
Guess what FF is playing?
Outer Wilds.
He sure is.
I know. Don't remember what I was saying. So tomorrow night's Thursday, so it's me and Logan back playing Pokemon Z to A.
I think it's ZA.
ZA.
Also,
we could have Pokemon what?
It's Totodile. It's not Totodile.
We can have the Pokemon discussion with Sergio tomorrow. Za.
Driving me crazy that he says Totodile every time. And Logan, if you're watching this back for clips,
he's definitely watching this back for clips.
It's pronounced Totodile. And you know that even because when he said in the game, he goes toe. You can hear Logan say toe. It's Totodile.
All right, well that's gonna do it for us tonight. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow night for Pokemon. Till then, have a good one. Bye.
Good night.